Hey guys, welcome back to Silent Hill 3. Once again, I underestimated the amount of time I would need to make this video, but unfortunately we've run out of time because tomorrow's movie night on my Discord group, and then Saturday is also movie night on my Discord group, so I'm not gonna have time to do another video of the game, and I really don't want to have to wait until Tuesday to do one, or Monday, so we're just gonna have to push through it and try to get as far as we can in this segment. I'm not going to be able to get all of Brookhaven Hospital in here, but I'm going to try to get as much of it as I possibly can in the video. I checked out the adjustment file for the game for the reference here, and it's turned on. The Silent Hill 2 references are turned on, so I don't know why it's not popping up. Maybe in the second playthrough. Yeah, it's supposed to be turned on from the get-go. I don't know why it's not showing up. So that's something to check out later, why it's not showing up. The reference header makes to James's letter. So we're gonna go into apartment and see what's going on here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to try to push through the section and see how far we get in the game.
Dad, I'm home.
I really should have done this boss fight last time, but
Something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad?
damn, Harry got.
No! No! No!
Looks like they stabbed him from behind, because it doesn't look like he even had a chance to fight back. Looks like whoever did it just snuck up behind him and stabbed him. Doesn't look like he ever really had a chance to fight back. So I'll be honest, I did not like Harry for a long time. He said some things I didn't like. He did some things I didn't like, and you'll hear about him later on in the actual game. But I've come to appreciate him more since then. I realize he's not meant to be a perfect dad, just a determined one. He has flaws like everyone else, but he's still a lot better than James as far as taking care of his loved ones.
Did you do this?
You're late.
But why? Why?
With her bare feet.
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing.
Those feet must be calloused as hell for walking across the whole city.
He took you away from us.
Not to mention all the way from Silent Hill.
I'll get you for this!
So she must have crossed several county lines on those bare feet. Ugh.
Another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand.
I do kind of like the dress robe thing she has going on. Makes her look a bit like a Cenobite, in my opinion.
Your true self as well.
And Claudia probably would make an excellent Cenobite.
And build an eternal paradise.
She's fully devoted, so Leviathan would appreciate that. I don't get why Heather doesn't do it here. Just fire. Why are you giving her a chance to escape? Just fire. Half your problem is solved right there if you just fire right at that spot.
What will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins.
Yeah, it looks like he stabs Harry from behind with those spikes. Probably just caught him off guard when he was, just sleeping or reading or who knows what. And just stabbed him right through the chair. So let's make sure we do not have the bulletproof vest equipped for this. So the only weapon that really will work on it is the shotgun. Luckily we have plenty of ammo, but we're gonna have to try to dodge a bit. Let's see if I don't screw this up. It's been like at least a year since I played this boss fight. There we go. And you want to get away from it quickly before he does the... Damn. Before he does a... kind of like a circle stab that gets you. Damn, he blocked it. God damn. That is what you do not want to have happen. Because those spikes do massive damage. You can see right there. You want to avoid that as possible. Damn. That still doesn't heal us. I guess we have to, man. I guess we have to. We gotta use a freaking first aid kit. We want to try to get around them. Ah. There is an easier way to beat him, but I completely forgot what it was. I have no idea at the moment what you actually have to do. I think... There we go. Let's see if we can hit it with the maul. Maybe we can just smash him. Yeah, I think it involves the heavy weapons. There we go. I think the sword also does a lot of damage, but I think it's a lot harder to hit him. Let's go back to the shotgun. I'm not sure how he would have been able to fight him, even if he had been aware, because Harry's old and that thing's really fast. It's faster than Heather, and she's a teenager, so that is a really fast monster there. God damn, that is exactly what you want to avoid, that circular attack. You do not want to get hit by that at all. Yeah, it looks like the maul is the one that works best. The sword just doesn't reach. There we go. Hit it with the maul header. I've heard debated what exactly this is, whether it's a complete monster, or whether it's just a cult member and Harry's seeing it as a monster. I think it is a cult member, but it's transfigured, you know. Kind of like how the Dark Hour transmogrifies people into coffins over in Persona 3. I think it is a cult member, but it is changed. Because otherwise there's no way in hell it would have been able to survive so many shotgun blasts or handgun bullets or whatever Heather uses to kill it. Not only that, but if it had been a regular human, Harry probably would have taken care of it himself. Especially since we know Claudia doesn't get her hands dirty. She would not have actually tried to attack Harry, so... I gather it has to be a cult member, but it's being helped along by the power of the god. We got him again. Yeah, I think it is a cult member. So even though she's seeing as a monster, I think he also is transfigured. And we know Douglas saw one earlier, so we do know what a... God damn! So one thing about the maul is so slow. It's way too slow. Here we go. I think the key is to shoot him and then rush up to him, and so he can be within striking distance. Otherwise it takes way too long. Come on. God damn, it's not doing shit. We're gonna have to just shoot him. We're gonna have to just shoot him with the handgun, because it's not doing jack. It's too slow. Ah. Let's keep an eye on our ammo, because we don't want to run out for the other major fights later on. Oh, is he dead? Let's hit him once with the maul just to be sure, in case he gets up again. Damn, you completely missed, Heather. Hit him. There we go. Also notice no one's been alerted by all their gunshot noises, which means they're still, or at least she's still in the alternate dimension. Kind of, nobody else notices. Now Douglas came along.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, this is all your fault.
Then don't say anything.
It was you all along.
Fine. So just get out of here and leave me alone already.
Calm down.
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead. He's murdered. Get out. This is all your fault. If it weren't for you,
I'm sorry.
then go.
I would have shot him. Maybe. He is partially responsible.
I will.
Like, come on, man. Why do you sound offended? Like, don't you ever screen your clients, Douglas, to make sure you're not working for some terrorist or drug dealer or occultist? Come on, Douglas. That's Private Detective Lessons 101. You really didn't realize this woman was insane before you took a job from her. How would you move a body like that out in the middle of the night without calling the paramedics? I'm sure some people have done it, but how would you actually go about doing it?
What do you do now?
Well, I guess since they are in the other world, technically nobody would see them move Harry's body. He'd just be gone the next morning.
I don't know.
Do you think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine.
This game looks really good on the HD TV now.
Get away with what she did.
Filtering it through the laptop, it looks really good.
When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Her eyes look pretty good too. Look pretty decent.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm going to do.
How are you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this.
Yeah, you are.
I'll bring the car around back. Come by and we'll finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave.
This voice actor is sadly deceased now. I don't think he did quite the best job with Douglas, but it's still respectable, so that's sad that he's gone. He's been gone for a long time too. I think it was only a few years after he did the game. I forget what his name is. Damn, Heather, you really need to clean your bathroom. Or Harry needs to clean it. That thing is filthy. I'll find that woman and make her pay. I promise I will. I wonder if my dad would be mad at me for thinking that way. Probably not. Not after what he's seen. I'll be back, Dad. I promise I'll come home soon. Yeah, considering he had to put down Sybil, I don't think he would be too upset. Got a VCR. That's how you can tell this takes place around like 1998 or 97. They're still using VCR and cassette tapes. Nobody has those now. Although there's still plenty of material that hasn't been ported over to DVD or Blu-ray, so people probably should keep a spare one in case they have some programs. I know I have some stuff that I have to transfer before it rots that's never been ported over to any Blu-ray or what do you call it, DVD. So it is 10:07. I wonder if that's when the other world reached this place, if that's where time basically stopped and froze. Or if that is the current time. Look at this portrait here. We all know who that is, right? The big little girl with the two little girls, we all know who that is, right? It's nothing to do in the kitchen, I'm not hungry at all. Who could eat something in a situation like this? I mean, you still need your strength. You need that to fight. Oh, look at that, the famous butter cake. There's a box of butter cake in all three of the PS2 Silent Hills. I wish they were on the PS4 in respectable form, but yeah, there's a butter cake in Silent Hill 2, there's one in 3, and there's a box or 2 in 4. Butter cake. That was a meme for a while, the whole cult of butter cake. Can't reach anybody, not the police or the church. Not that the church would be able to do anything, like you know damn well the regular church can't do shit. They're completely helpless. They just get their asses kicked. Remember when Pinhead showed up, that priest in Hellraiser 3? Like, the movie sucked, but that was kind of an awesome moment because it showed like the priest's beliefs has no effect at all on Leviathan's servant. You know, they're just beyond him. I was watching Horror Express last night, or this morning rather, with the commentary on, and I like there that the priest also, the mad monk from Russia, he also has no effect on the creature. The creature is just beyond him. And the creature actually looks down on him for being a religious fanatic. He basically says his head is empty, there's nothing in it that he wants. So yeah, conventional religion oftentimes has no effect on supernatural threats like this, or interdimensional threats like don't believe Supernatural the show. Dad, why did you have to die? You told me you were the strongest man in the world. Liar. I mean, it can still be true from a certain point of view, Heather, like emotionally or spiritually, he was pretty strong to get out of Silent Hill in the first place, you know. But like Pippin said in Return of the King, the mightiest man can be slain by a single arrow. So that doesn't make you weak, it just means you were caught off guard. And sometimes you just plain have bad luck. Yeah, Douglas was talking about revenge not solving anything, but in this case, Douglas, that bitch is pretty much a threat to the entire world. You kind of have to take her out no matter what you believe. She's a danger to humanity, not just one girl or you. You notice the vanity is closed. Heather doesn't like mirrors, so she keeps it closed. There's a stun gun we can use on those fool insane cancers, the fatties. It's my dresser, I don't need to change, I'll leave it alone. I wish we could change her outfit. Yeah, looks like neither Harry nor Heather actually enjoys cleaning, because damn, they live in filthy conditions. Ugh. That tub is filthy, that toilet is filthy, the tile, Jesus Christ. Most teenage girls probably would not live like that. Or maybe they do, I don't know. I don't remember exactly when, but I think I got this doll at a garage sale. I still like it, but there's nothing I can do with it right now. I'm kind of over, not that I ever did it, but I'm kind of over picking up dolls at garage sales to buy. Even if it's just to auction them off on eBay or something, because I've seen way too many stories now and videos of haunted dolls. You know, that people pick up at garage sales or flea markets and then they just turn the life upside down. It's just a bunch of chaos everywhere. No thanks. I'm exhausted, but I don't think I can sleep right now. Besides, Douglas should be waiting for me outside. Yeah, there's also a dead body over there. I know this is a teddy bear, but after The Last Jedi, this looks like a pork, doesn't it? Looks like a stupid ass bird, the pork. Morning always comes. It's corny, but it's true. But if your eyes are closed, it always feels like night. That's the hero's line from this movie. I always liked that line, but now it just seems stupid. It is stupid, Heather. It's like the type of conventional cliched writing that a Hollywood screenwriter, like what's the guy that writes all the Batman movies? Not Nolan. Damn it, I forgot his name. Who's the guy who writes all the Batman movies? The writer one. Oh, David S. Goyer. That sounds exactly like something he would say. He would say that he would write down in his script and think, "Oh, that's brilliant." Then when you hear it when you actually hear it in the movie, you just roll your eyes. Sounds like exactly the type of thing he would come up with. The most cliched, hackneyed line ever, pretty much. Just bad, terrible screenwriting. Plus, it looks like it's a French title too, on Note. Is that what that says? So, yeah, I can imagine that be pretentious easily. Well, there's nothing else we can do here, so now we're gonna get a better background on Heather and Silent Hill.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard. And he gave me this map.
Leonard Betts?
What do you
Like in the X-Files?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
His beard does have nice detail though, with the gray in it.
Your father was holding it.
To my dear daughter, simple works. Leonard Betts was an awesome monster in the X-Files. If you've never seen that episode, you really should. He's not even really a monster. He's like an antagonist basically, but he was an awesome creation. He not to spoil too much, but he basically ate cancer. Like he literally would eat cancerous tumors. That's how he cured people. But then he got into an accident where he was decapitated in an auto accident in the ambulance, and that was when it all went downhill.
What's the deal with Silent Hill?
He just lost control and could not keep up with his
Quiet little town. But now
with his taste for flesh, basically, to regenerate himself. That was what stimulated his regenerative abilities, consuming the cancer. So
missing persons case. Never did find him.
most people believe that's supposed to be a hint at James and Mary, since
You're a lot
we
of
see in Silent Hill 4 that Frank Sunderland, James's father, does know they disappeared,
sorry. Didn't mean to offend
and he probably suspects it took place in the town, but he can't prove anything. This is a nice theme song too. I always like it. It's a bit melodramatic, but Mary Elizabeth McGlynn has some beautiful tone in her voice.
What's wrong? Feeling sick?
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
How do you know what a hangover's like? Have you been drinking underage, Heather?
No. I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being.
I think it also didn't want to be born. That's the issue too. Like, it recognized Dahlia was trying to use it, so the moment it immediately had a chance, it killed her. Didn't really care what her motives were. It was feeding off her, but it was feeding off the girl. But at the same time, it didn't really want to be there, so it didn't fight Harry too hard.
The girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms.
Those are really expressive eyes for a PS2 game. They did some great texture work here. I think it actually looks slightly better than Silent Hill 4. There's some character models in Silent Hill 4 that don't really have all that much detail.
He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
That's kind of what I get a little pissed at Harry. Later on you'll see he says some nasty things in one of his diary entries or journals, whatever you call it, but like he acts like that, like she's completely separate from Cheryl and basically took over or replaced Cheryl, but technically that is your daughter, Harry. They're all the same being. They're one single person. It's just different personalities, but in terms of like their spirit, that pretty much is your daughter, Harry. It's just in different form.
Yeah.
It's a reincarnation, but it's just still the same girl, just different ages and different names. So also he doesn't really seem to appreciate what
Who's afraid to be alone?
unless I went during the town. I think Travis actually has more of an appreciation for it than Harry. Even though Travis gets angry at her for manipulating him, I think he still understands more because his own mother was similar to Dahlia. She was insane and wanted him dead.
Does it feel like I'm dreaming?
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Travis is a decent guy. A bit dim, but then again, that's what lets Alessa manipulate him into defeating the cult. So if he was smarter, like, he probably would have resisted, and then they would have gotten away with everything. So he actually kind of needed to be a bit dumb or easily led around. Because if he was any smarter, he might have gotten out of the town. You know, he might never have gone back to check on her or done any of the stuff he did, and he certainly wouldn't have faced up to his own past. So in a way, it kind of served him being a bit naive, because yes, it made him easier to manipulate, but at the same time, he actually came through in the end, which a smarter person might actually have not. They might have actually done the correct thing to try to get out of town and accidentally screwed over humanity in the process. So that's the bathroom. I don't need to use it right now. Tired, but it's no time to sleep. I'm gonna head for the hospital. There's no point in turning on the TV, or okay, watch the snow anyway. It's gotta be a coincidence, but still, that's pretty weird. Who could have done this? I don't know. The creepy guy in glasses hanging around. Maybe him. I don't know. Should we override the save? You know, let's just make a new one in case something happens to the previous one, or in case we screw up. Here with the OBS, because I've been using it in a long time. For the PS5 and PS4 recordings, I mainly use Elgato, so all sorts of stuff can go wrong with OBS that I have not experienced in a while. So better safe than sorry. Alright, we got our map of Silent Hill. One thing I don't like about this game even though I like it a lot more than 2 in some respects, is that you cannot explore a lot of areas. They basically cut you off. You can't go into the park. You can't go into the Boulderama or Heaven's. Or you do go to Heaven's Night, but you can't go into the Brew Creek apartment. You don't really have a lot of freedom to explore. They want to keep you straight on the narrow path. They want to keep you focused on your goal or your destination. But the problem is, this is exactly the type of game where you want to explore, to see what's new or find items or stuff like that. So it kind of sucks that they force you to pretty much head straight for the hospital. I'd much rather they let you explore just a bit, like the first one. Like in Silent Hill 1, you basically are not in a rush at any single time, so you can explore a whole lot of areas and a whole lot of buildings and find a whole bunch of stuff that you might otherwise never see, like the infamous Konami burger. You can find that. You can find I think you can find either King Burger or Burger Queen. I think it might be King Burger. You can find lots of items scattered around the map in the farthest corners of the boundaries of the town. So you can find a lot of stuff that you otherwise might not see. And it kind of sucks that they cut it off here. Like, I guess it's also because it's a PS2 game, so you don't want to stretch the hardware resources too much, but at the same time, I would have loved being able to just explore with Heather around the town just a bit, you know. Let's go into some places here and there. I don't need to go there. That's the wrong place to be. See, they just turn you back, and there's not even any items. I think that's one reason why this game is ranked lower than Silent Hill 2, even though in some respects it's actually superior. Combat system is better. You have better weapons. Monsters are better designed. They're much more well designed. Besides a couple, like, everybody remembers Pyramid Head and the patient demons and the nurses mannequins, but they're not scary, you know. They're just weird. They're not really intimidating at all, except for Pyramid Head and I guess the nurses, because they're so savage with their pipes and attack mode that they are, yeah, they can be intimidating, but other than that, like, they're not really scary. They're just weird. The ones in here were actually scary the first time you played the game, at least for me, because not only are they savage, but they also look strange, but they're also pretty they're pretty numerous, and they're already slightly difficult to get across, so to get away from them. So you have the dogs here, which you did not have in the previous game. There were no dogs over there. A lot of people hate dogs in video games, think they suck, but I like these ones, bandaged dogs. I like that they follow you. Oh look, there's the Lakeview Hotel. So what shape do you think the regular Silent Hill is in? Obviously this is the Misty world, and you have the Nightmare world, but what shape do you think the other one's in? I like to think of it as mainly abandoned with some people living there. Kind of like Centralia over here, where there's only like 5 people left, or 7. I like to think of it that way. It's still a quote-unquote normal town, but it's largely abandoned. Like a lot of towns are pretty much in Pennsylvania. A lot of those coal mining towns are they've just died off. They're no longer around, except for the buildings, so. I know some in Virginia and West Virginia are probably like that too. Like, a lot of people imagine it as a fully thriving town, and I really don't think so, because remember, the main reason the town was thriving was because of the tourist industry. And the tourist industry was also partially fueled by the drugs that the Order sold. You know, so once the Order kind of goes down at the end of this game, you know, no more drugs, no more extra money from the tourists, which means suddenly your hot tourist spots becomes a lot less appealing to people who are going there specifically to buy the drugs and have a trippy experience here. And let's face it, some of those people probably got lost in the Misty world too by taking the White Claudia, because I think it's, damn you, dog. He didn't even bite me, he just headbutted me. What a jerk. Yeah, like the White Claudia obviously has powers that other drugs don't. You saw it with Lisa where she hallucinated, but the thing she was hallucinating was actually Alessa's own vision. So I think the White Claudia might give you just a hint of maybe like psychic abilities or something. Or like I said, it's not just a drug. It sends you partially into the other world, I think. And we know the town has been messed up for a long time before any of these people were even born, so... God damn. We're screwing up all over the place. Oh, because we missed Heaven's Night. We gotta go back. Yeah, we can't go into the Historical Society either, which is a shame, since that's one of my favorite buildings in the second game. We can't go over there. Let's just get our ass to Heaven's Night before we get really damaged out here. I was looking to see if there's any health items, but doesn't look like there's anything we can pick up, so let's just get straight to Heaven's Night on the double. I always like this painting of the bowling pins. Looks much better in 2, I think. I think it looks sharper there. Or maybe that's just the enhanced edition, I'm not really sure. I don't go back and play the PS2 one anymore, I mainly play the enhanced edition. And someone was desperate for a cookie right here. There's the poster right there of The Shining. It's all messed up, but that's what it's supposed to be. And this is also a cover for The Shining. They're both The Shining. I believe one was probably the European cover, or the European poster with the yellow. Heaven's Night, famous nightclub. Damn, it's not here. See, I don't know what happened to the Silent Hill 2 references. I guess they'll show up eventually in the second playthrough, but that sucks because I wanted to see them now. You will get a poster here, advertisement. Oh, wait a minute, it's over here. Wait a second, so if this one's here, then what the hell happened with the mailbox? Why didn't it work? Because here's the poster, which I don't think is there in the first playthrough. So it is here, so then what the hell happened to the, what the hell happened to the mailbox reference? That's a puzzle. Yeah, that's a bit mind-boggling. I don't understand what went on there, because obviously the references are turned on, but that one did not show up. So it's a flyer from a club. It shows a woman with long black hair. The return of Lady Maria from 8 p.m. on the 27th. So you can interpret this one of two ways. You can interpret this, and I think most people do, as this being the woman who inspired James's idea of Maria partially. Obviously, she's the opposite of Mary, but he was also probably inspired by this dancer who he probably saw when he came here to a strip club. So he was probably partially inspired by that. Or I just thought of it that maybe Maria survived Silent Hill 2. Maybe we got one of the maybe we got the Maria ending, and she just eventually broke off from James and just started working here in the club and grew out her hair, which would actually be a much more decent ending for her than if she just died from the same disease Mary did. Like I'd actually prefer that for her, if she just left James's worthless ass eventually and just went back to Silent Hill. Because once she's fully created there, like it's not like she's gonna fade into thin air. You know, she's still a person. You know, the town doesn't create empty hallucinations like some people think. Oh look, there's the butter cake right there. You see it in the underneath the alcohol bottles. It's right there. So I guess they like to sell some butter cake and cookies at Heaven's Night and cereal. There is a cereal bar over here in downtown Philly. I don't know if it's closed or not. Serves only cereal. Paradise, huh? It's one sleazy paradise, alright, but it's better than the paradise that Claudia is talking about. Well, anyways, this isn't exactly the place I want to hang out. This isn't exactly where I want to hang out. I do like the cover for the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack, where you see Maria sprawled out on the stage and you see the actual address for the nightclub or strip club written underneath it, and you see that it's in Maine. It's a tourism pamphlet. I had forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor Roger Widmark. For some reason, I always imagine that guy as being a bit sinister. Like he sounds like a generic travel agent or advertisement, but I always imagine him in my mind as him actually being a bit sinister and knowing some of the stuff that goes on in the town, and that's meant to lure you into a false sense of peace. Oh, you think you're coming to this fully peaceful place, but no, you're really coming to hell on earth, depending on who you are. I don't know, I just always like to imagine him as something a lot more sinister than he seems. You know, give him a bit of death. Got some more beef jerky and a first aid kit. I'm sure he also wrote the advertisement that you hear for Silent Hill 4 on the radio and that you hear for the town in Silent Hill 4 on the radio. I'm sure he probably wrote that because it sounds like a similar line, even though eventually it becomes different. And it even mentions the special place that Mary references. Like, are you yearning for a special place? It says, come to Silent Hill for the ultimate peaceful getaway. I'm pretty sure he wrote that within the game universe. Let's ignore that guy because he's not doing anything to us right now, so we're not going to mess with him. Damn, they're skimping on bullets. There's nothing we can pick up or health. They've also fixed the sign here, and they also fixed it in the enhanced edition for Silent Hill 2, because originally it's supposed to say Brookhaven. There you see, but in the PS2 version, the original one, it says Brookhaven Hospital. Slight typo there. Oh shit, here come the nurses. They're not wasting any time. God damn, they're already out for blood. They were just waiting for someone to walk in there so they can clobber them with a pipe. And you see, it's been quite some time since James visited here, because now they have a computer. It's kind of still like a primitive computer from the 1990s, 95, 98, something like that, but it's still a computer. Look at that, it even has floppy disk and a CD reader. Does anyone still even have a floppy disk reader? There are a bunch of different types of medicine, but none of it looks useful. I guess I should just leave it all alone. Or you could be like Jason in Part 4 and a Friday the 13th and probably just steal a bunch of medicines, roid yourself up and just go on a rampage. Let's save. That's kind of my pet theory, that I think the reason Jason is so vicious in Part 4 is because before leaving the hospital and killing that guy and the other nurse, before killing those two nurses, he probably took some medicines from there and just completely drugged himself out when he was on a roid rage. Look at that picture, I've never noticed it before. Wonder what it is. That third one looks like Alessa in her blue dress, now that I notice it. You see it right there in the little corner? That actually looks like her. That's a nice touch. I never noticed that before. Yeah, we're putting on our body armor for this because these bitches are relentless. We can read this later on. The notebook from Harry. Right now we got nurses to fight. Let's go, let's bring it. Where are they? Come on. Here she comes. God damn. Get around her. Damn, there's too many of them. Gotta run, Header. We're outmatched. We are completely outmatched. We gotta haul ass and run for it. Let's gun them down. God damn! We just used up that health item for nothing. Give me that gun. How many handgun bullets do we have? Oh damn, we got 200. We're fine. God damn it. Oh shit, this is ridiculous. Are we really got to use the freaking ampule? Really? We really got to use the ampule? Ugh, we're gonna regret this. Now, let's save it for a boss. Finally, she's dead. God damn. This theme and the breathing really scared me the first time I heard it. The whole heavy breath. Kill her, Heather. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, it reminds me too much of the Jason noise, which I never found Jason scary, but the noise can be unsettling under the appropriate circumstance. Oh yeah, this is the infamous part of the game that everybody always remembers too. Everybody always talks about this. I want you to notice something here. Let's examine the doll first. There must have been kids here too, then. I played with dolls like this when I was a child too. It really takes me back. Yeah, it takes you back all the way, well, like 20 years, Heather? Because she's basically... Since she is a lesser, she's basically pushing, what, like 31 years old at this point? More than that? She's old. She may look young, but she is fully old. Now, you notice she had a good reaction to it there. Watch what happens when we read the diary. This day has finally come. That's right, the day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll. I made to commemorate our meeting, the start of this everlasting love. Already I can see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. This guy is infamous in the fandom. Quite a few fics have been written about him. I wrote a Stanley Coleman fic once too. I showed him a little bit of mercy and made him slightly less of a creep eventually, but there is a mystery as to who or what he is. Now watch now. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. What a complete reversal in a few seconds. It's just a flower pot, nothing special. I don't know what kind of plant it is. It'll be interesting if it was a white Claudia plant, but somehow I don't think so. Picture of a flower in a vase. Nice, but whatever. Yeah, she did a complete reversal on that doll once she read the diary. You also notice it has long hair, so it's probably a reference to Alessa. That's who he thinks she is. He could be a cult member, but if he was a cult member, he would know her name already. I'm guessing Stanley is either has a little bit of psychic ability in him, or the town is kind of showing him some visions of what's to come, and he's been driven insane by it. He thinks she's there for him instead of just being there for some other purpose. Oh, hell no. We're getting out of here. You also notice there's a heartbeat throughout the hospital corridors. There's little stuff like this that really define these games as being as great as they are. Little touches here and there so that the developers put in to make sure you appreciated all the work and time they put into the game. Even just the little comments made by Heather makes it a much more cohesive experience, you know. It makes it feel complete, like everyone's reacting exactly the way you expect them to react. There's stuff written on the whiteboard, but none of it really matters to me. There's a memo poster on the refrigerator. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. Yeah, it probably is. You can store medicine in there. Health drink is kind of like a medicine. Too bad there's not another first aid kit that we can get out of the cabinet there like in Condemned. Where Ethan just be popping them pills constantly. He should have died of an overdose during that game because he popped like at least 30 or 40 pills. Painkillers, I guess. That's the only explanation for them, but he should have been dead of an overdose long before he reached the end of the game. It's a medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vince was talking about? Probably so, Heather. Probably so. Room S12. Presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas, suspect mild schizophrenia with continued observation. Basically calm and cooperative with a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, become very violent when overexcited. So he's a fanatic, basically. Great. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. This is the guy who wrote that sick diary. If you don't read that diary and you come here first, she actually says nothing about that. It's just a guy. Room S7. Usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. That's why he avoids her, but also believes she's there to meet him. Sometimes shows and acts an obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. So I guess Stanley was violent sometimes, but not as violent as what's his name was, Leonard. Not quite as violent as Leonard was. Should we use the shotgun to take that nurse out, or should we try to go at it with the sword? I don't want to run out of shotgun bullets, but the handgun bullets are they're not very effective at all, so I guess let's give it a try with the sword. Or maybe we should probably take care of this one first. Alright, there we go. We got rid of her. Now let's do her friend. You notice there's blood around their mouths. There's blood spattered. It's not lipstick. Come on. Get closer. There we... God damn it. There we go. Are we in danger right now or not? I don't think so. No, we're still on caution. Funny how Resident Evil has defined those colors on survival horror games, you know. Yellow is caution, red is danger. I guess it's based off the traffic light signal system, you know, where green is safe. I don't know. Damn, what was that growl? Yeah, there is nothing there. There's nothing at all that we need in that room, believe me. There is nothing there but 3 nurses. No health kits, no item, no nothing. You basically go in there to get your ass whipped, and then eventually you realize you've been bamboozled. There's nothing in there. There are a lot of things stuck to the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why do this in the first place? I don't know, because they're insane, Heather. This place is a nut house. It's full of maniacs. There's a key glued to the wall. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. I can't even pull it off. That bug is weird too, being stuck on there. It was probably also a very horrible death for that bug. Unless he got killed before he got stuck in there. There's the doll again. The organization has shut me up in here. They mean to break my will, to make you forget about all that. Yeah, so he was an order member then. Probably. Or someone they tried to recruit and it didn't quite work out. He knew too much. But I'll stay sane even if they throw me in here with the lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That would be worthless. You can peel it off, can't you, with that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using? If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all, just as you exist for me. Ugh. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you. How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Ugh. Say it, Heather. Say it. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. It's probably covered in semen too. Ugh. You know it is. Let's take a black light to that. You know damn well it is. Let's not pretend here. What are we, kids? We know damn well what he's doing with that doll. We know it. Okay, so the first floor is actually cleared. Oh, we gotta go in the exam room. We forgot that part. And it's locked. So no, there's actually nothing else we need to check out. Oh yeah, we do have the director's room. Let's see if there's something over there. I forget, there is stuff in the director's room in Silent Hill 1, but I don't know if there's anything over there. Two is also where you find that book about the history of the town, and you get the map that leads you to the wrench. I haven't found Leonard yet. No idea if there's any point to it or not, but I'll try looking anyway. Yeah, we are keeping on this vest for the remainder of the hospital segment because those nurses are way too dangerous. And as you'll see later, they even have guns. The nurses have revolvers. Which is funny to see a zombie basically using a gun until you realize how deadly it is. Then you're not laughing anymore when it kills you in one hit in the hard difficulty. Or sends you straight to danger or normal. Then it's not funny anymore when you have the nurse has got a gun. Wait a minute, where are we supposed to go? We need to get up top to the first floor, but how do we get up top if it's locked? Where's the key? Do we have the key? We do not have the key. Huh. Oh, do we take the other elevator? Let's see. Here we go. I was wondering, is the game glitched up or something? How do we get up top to the second floor? I don't believe you can enter this area just yet until you're ready to proceed to the next section of the game. But we might be wrong. Let's see. I know there's nothing here, but I always like to mark the doors off just to have them filled in on the map. Here's the diary again. You may not yet have realized your own true feelings, but you sense them unconsciously, and so you're trying to get closer to me. That's the virtue, the path to paradise. See, he is a cult member, or at least what he was once. One of them. If the door is locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, that quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame? I'm not there. Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. He's getting worse, more obsessive with every diary. It's locked. I thought that was a storeroom where you get the game show prize in Silent Hill 2, but no, that's upstairs on the 3rd floor. There's a typewritten memo posted here. What's this supposed to mean? The first is larger than the second twice the third smaller than the fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated, 3 are not in the top row, 2 are not in the right row. What of the numbers is the final key? So that is actually a pretty good puzzle. Yeah, there's some pretty good puzzles over here in the hospital. But unfortunately for them, since we're short on time, we're not going to do that anyway, so instead we already got the solutions to the puzzles right here. And that is a normal mode, so that the door would be it would be 8634. So we're just taking the cheat way out. Damn, my controller got disconnected for a second there. I gotta replace the cord, it's old and worn down. Because this is not the cord for the PS2 originally, the one that it came from. This is a separate one that I have no idea where it came from. But it's all torn already around the edges, and sometimes it's difficult to keep it inside the slot. So let's unlock that. 8634. There we go, we just cheated it. I wonder if you're gonna be able to explore every single room in the hospital in Silent Hill 2. I hope so. You know, if you're not taking advantage of it and using the extra power, the console for that, what are you doing? Does that say decoy? Red dog? What does that magazine say? Ready? It's a fashion magazine. I'm not interested right now. Jack. Wonder who that is. Oh, look at that. It's a puppy. Looks kind of cute. I guess it's like a border collar puppy or something. Just an empty can. It's nothing important. Huh. There's supposed to be a perfume in there. Oh, here it is. Nail polish remover. There's the perfume. There's also a bag that says Styles the Tab. I wonder if that's a store in the town. Now, one thing about this perfume, you do not want to use it if you're low on ammo. Sometimes I'll turn it on just to get an extra challenge. But what this perfume does, and that's the same perfume Stanley was referencing, it will attract nurses. Lots and lots of nurses. So it'll basically like double the amount of nurses in the hospital. So unless you're just feeling like blasting away at them, I do not recommend you equip that I was about to say shampoo. I do not recommend you equip that perfume, because otherwise you will get overrun by the nurses. Oh shit. Here she comes. That one's got a gun. No, that one has a pipe. The gun ones I think are on the 3rd floor. There's a medical record here. Could this be for the dead guy? Background unknown. Name and age unknown. Not admitted patient found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severed carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assumed this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to 2nd floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in the same room. Have not notified police. That sucks. Where's there someone looking for him? However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Room M4. And he has a tattoo. There's a man's corpse laid down on the stretcher. The hand that's sticking out of the sheet has something written on it. Come on, show us the hand. The start time is my key. Oh damn, they caught up to us. Oh yeah, that one does have a gun. Let's get the hell out of here. She does have a gun. Let's go upstairs first. Yeah, we are not messing with that right now until we get more health. We can come back. We also gotta reach the save point. It's up top on the 3rd floor. We can't. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait a second. Are we on the 3rd floor or not? No, we're on the 2nd floor. Why can't we go up? What the hell? Go up. What on earth? What the hell happened? Huh. Oh shit, I think the game is glitched. Oh. No, let's open the door. I think we have to open up it. I think we have to open the elevator doors again. Let's see. There we go. Damn, that scared me for a second. Did we really get stuck in there with no option to save the past 15 minutes? Ugh. I would not put it past this game, because even with some of the slight fixes, it's still kind of unstable. This game really needs an enhanced edition like Silent Hill 2, but the problem is the team that worked on the Silent Hill 2 enhanced edition are still working on it, trying to get it as perfect as possible, which means they're going to be occupied for like the next year. That sucks. Let's get rid of this bitch, because she's by far the bigger danger. There we go. She is dead. Let's kick this one too. Kick her head, or what are you waiting for? Finally, Jesus. That took a lot. There's the bathtub where we found the green slime in Silent Hill 2. That they made it green because they didn't want to deal with the censors in Japan. That's why they made it green. It was supposed to be red, like blood going down the drain, but instead they made it green, which just makes it look weird. Ah, there it is. And it is 4:21, so I believe that's the time we need to open this up. That's why I said the start time is my key. So let's do the 4. There, we bypassed it. It's 4, 2, 1. There it is. There you go. Easy, huh? We got an instant camera. Haven't seen one of those in years over here. I'm not sure they even make them anymore since everything's digital now. Do they even sell disposable cameras or Polaroids anymore? I know they sell high-end cameras with film for people who still use that for photography, but do they actually sell it for the average everyday consumer? I'm not really sure. I don't think I've seen any in Walmart recently. Here's another diary entry from Stanley. It's unsure if he's following Heather around or if he really is dead. I think they basically leave it up to your imagination. He knows this place better than her, so he would be able to get around without her seeing him. But at the same time, he might be dead too, and it might be a spirit roaming around, so you never know. I like that they leave it ambiguous. They don't tell you up front if he's dead or not, or if he's just really good at hiding underneath and skulking about. There was a tattooed guy on that rumpled bed. Not anymore though. That alarm clock and filthy bag are his. I'm a dumb misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him though, he was a liar. Shall I write something on my own, on my chest, since I can't cut it open to show you my heart? I love Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what tender emotion this image brings. Stanley Coleman. I read an actual really disturbing fanfic about that where she did encounter Stanley in the basement and he had ripped open his heart as a corpse to show her. That was actually really well done. It sounds like it would be more shock value, but it actually captured Heather's voice and his pretty well, so that was actually one of the better Silent Hill fics I've read. I've actually read a ton of pretty good stuff. Like, I think back when it was really active, Silent Hill had a lot better luck with fanfics than some other fandoms. Like, I've seen some really bad Resident Evil ones, but then Silent Hill actually saw a lot of excellent ones, and even the ones that weren't that great a lot of times were entertaining or featured some unique twists. So I think it actually had a bit more it actually had quite a bit more luck in terms of the fandom producing good, interesting stories than a lot of other fandoms at the time. I'd read some really bad Metal Gear ones. Oh, goddamn, there's 2 of them now. So where do I have to go? Let's see. We have to get up top to the 3rd floor to use the safe spot. Oh yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta use the nail polish remover to get the key. Let's see if we can reset them. They did not reset. They're right there. Back off. Hit her, kick her. Before this one pistol whips you. Let's use our sword right away. Come on, slash your header. Before the other one comes. Oh, there's only 2 of them. I thought it was 3. Alright, let's go get that key off the wall. I think I'm gonna have to end there early because my allergies are starting to bother me. After a long while of having colder temperatures, we got back to having warmer temperatures, and once again the pollen is back in the air, so it is miserable. We had a good break from it for a while when it was cooler, and now it just went back to being miserable and warm. That sucks. Global warming sucks. I miss the colder winters here with the snow and everything. I don't miss the ice that they left behind, but I do miss the snow, and I also miss everything not being warm and, you know, being cooler, being more nice to be outside. Like, it's insane that I have to use an air conditioner in the middle of winter sometimes. I had to do that last year. Technically, I believe we're still in fall over here, are we? Or did winter already start? But either way, like, it is ridiculous that near the end of the year I have to use an air conditioner because it gets so hot, both outside and in my room. That's just insane. Let's use the nail polish remover. Got the stairwell key. Yeah, so I believe we're gonna save and that'll be it for the night. I wanted to get much farther in, but like I said, it's starting to become a bit uncomfortable. So, and I have no mute button on this one since this is the since this is not Elgato. This is actually the OBS. I can't really mute the mic like I would on Elgato. And it's a lot more difficult to take a break from recording here with the way I have the game set up over here. But I remember there's actually a safe spot over here, so we're gonna head around her. We're gonna head around her and get all the way back to our safe spot. Here we go, let's save. There we go, we got some progress done. Not as much as I wanted, but at least we're past that middle boss and we're now in the hospital. So I will pick this up probably on Monday or Tuesday, maybe even Sunday, depending on what I have to do. Probably later on, because I do want to get back to playing Spider-Man 2, but I am going to pick this up again. I wanted to do the whole Brookhaven section in one go, in one video, so it will all be just one video about the hospital. And that was my initial intention. That was my plan, but then, like I said, I keep delaying it. I'm delaying it to play Resident Evil or Spider-Man, and then yesterday I had to do the Throwback Thursday Retro playthrough for Super Mario World, because there's one thing I've learned from other content creators. They keep mentioning over and over, consistency is key. You have to upload regularly or else you'll start to lose your viewers, and that's one of the huge things that's happened to me. When I first started posting videos a few years ago, I was getting views, you know, because I was doing Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, all popular series. But then the problem is, I also done a ton of Crash 2. Those got some views. But the problem is, then I took a long extended break for a few years, and so any momentum my channel was building basically just disappeared once I disappeared, you know. And I had my reasons for it. Like, things got really rough during the pandemic, and there were some rough health issues to deal with over the years. But by and large, it basically resulted in me having to start from scratch. So that's pretty much what I've been doing this past couple months, and especially these past few weeks, and I've been uploading like crazy, basically just trying to start from scratch to get some viewers and actual subscriptions to my channel. So I hope videos like this help for Silent Hill and Resident Evil, these popular series, Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spider-Man, right? We all love Spider-Man. Mega Man X, doing stuff like that. I hope it does have some effect to grow the channel quite a bit more from what it could have been, because I really regret that I didn't post anything during those past couple of years. And I did playthroughs. I would record playthroughs like Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 3 remake, the remake of 2, etc. I just didn't post them regularly, or sometimes at all. So sometimes months would pass, even like half a year would pass in between updates, and that's pretty much why the channel basically fell to crap and it was just left with no viewers and no subscribers. So I hope to rebuild from that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep uploading regularly, both on Throwback Thursdays with the current playthroughs of the new games like Spider-Man and Robocop once I started, and I will complete this. And also after I do this, I'm moving on to Silent Hill 4, and I haven't decided yet what I want to do there, whether I want to continue my old playthrough from long ago or start new with a fresh new playthrough. New would probably be best, but I'll figure it out later. Either way, I'm definitely doing that game as Silent Hill Origins. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on Silent Hill 3. See you later, everyone.